Yes, I'm just walking home from a movie, Bullet Train. Uh, it's a decent movie, not probably the best Brad Pitt movie, but decent. And I think doing things like this make it make you feel normal, a little bit normal when you live in your car. Doing this, I was gonna have a birthday dinner redemption because the one I had on my birthday wasn't so good. So was gonna do that, but my stomach feels weird since yesterday, so probably gonna wait until tomorrow. And yeah, doing things like this make you feel a little bit not too homeless, feel normal. And I'm kind of figuring out a routine of how to stay in the car. Had a co-working place and interview for jobs. Everything's up in the air. Jobs, place, travel, visa, US, Europe, everything kind of really interesting place. And also Santa Monica is really nice. Venice, no wonder people pay so much money to live here. Besides the weather, the house is not that fancy compared to what they're paying, I guess. I was paying for the location near the beach, but the house and the amenities, you can get much more for much less somewhere else. Even Seattle expensive. I think the house in Seattle a lot better. Of course, the weather here is always like this, no matter what season. So I guess that's why it's expensive. But the good thing is I can live in any expensive area, city, or neighborhood I want. I can be in Marina Del Rey, one of the most expensive city in the most expensive state here, if I wanted to drive my car there and find a nice place to park and use all the amenities the city has to offer. Co-working space, public restroom, Starbucks, coffee shop, library, any public restroom. And yeah. Also, you're kind of getting used to the fact of flossing your teeth in a public bathroom inside the toilet area, not the outside, because you don't want it to be too obvious. So I usually just floss my teeth and brush my teeth in there, and then come out, wash my face, and clean my toothbrush, and put it in the bag later, instead of doing it all out in the sinks and be too obvious. So I'm doing stealth life, car life and camping, so it's not completely homeless, I guess. But let's go back to my car and check in the humidity. Just got this one from Amazon. You can see it. It shows you the humidity and the temperature in the car. The important thing was lately figure out was the humidity, because it's so humid when you live in your car. And one of the cooler I got, it was the Igloo. It was decent, but the insulation wasn't as good. So the outside of the cooler a little bit cold, and because you sleep in here, you got condensation stuck on the outside of the cooler, I didn't pay attention. I didn't know anything about condensation and moist and humidity when you sleep in your car. So it keep collecting more and more water. And I think after a few days, I checked the cooler. It was terribly wet, and I thought it was leaking. How terrifying! Because when you live in a car, something went wrong. It's terrifying. And I freaked out. Like, what the fuck is going on? And try to clean up, put on the paper towel underneath the car, and turned out it was just the condensation from the breathing. When you breathe, you live in a small car, and I didn't crack the window open. I didn't know anything about. So cleaned that up. I returned the cooler because I'm going to get a Yeti, which is supposed to be better insulation. So hopefully we solve the condensation problem. But I've been keeping food at a co-working space, so I don't need the cooler right now. So that should be okay. And the supplement that my friend plays, we're going to bring it back. So, but beside that, I could survive without a cooler now. And surprisingly, how little stuff I can get away with, live with, so just survive with. That I didn't know why I need so much stuff living in my own apartment, in my own $2,000 apartment in Seattle. And the same thing with food. I can just have salad with chicken breast, plain chicken breast with no seasoning, and it tastes fine. And I didn't know I wanted so much seasoning, so much fast food, so much. Just the taste is so important, even though the meals only last 10 minutes. Which the less taste is supposed to make you feel healthier. But yeah, I really didn't know what all the fuzz about the food, the seasoning, the living lifestyle, and the fancy apartment, all the stuff. I have like 10 different jackets, winter jackets, leather jacket, jean jackets, style. Even though I'm pretty minimalist and simple guy, but I had a lot of them, and now I barely use any. Yeah, and I didn't feel the need of getting those watches, those jackets that I save money and buy on. Even those I bought on a good deal, bought them used, because I'm pretty I try to be frugal and financially responsible. But yeah, now I feel like I don't need all those stuff. They just stuff, and they come and goes, and it don't matter much. And I guess this journey, I don't know how long this is going to last, but it's somewhat a revelation, and maybe I follow faith and I'm here. So, but I have no idea what's come next. But I probably could survive like this for a while even without jobs, I believe. Still gonna have to get a new job to save money to move to Europe. I'll be do a car tour probably soon, even though I already threw the cooler away, so there's not much to show beside my bed. Because the setup before was really nice. Cooler, supplement box, supplement coolers, and food coolers. Everything. We have a jackery in here. Oh, speak of the humidity. If I got so many jack packs that I can use, like 4 of them, 2 in the back, 2 in the front, and then even this one extra, just to be sure, because I don't want to get no molded in here. That'd be bad. And all of these doesn't work. I'm just gonna buy a dehumidifier, that plug-in mountain and let it run. So that probably the last option. But so far it seems say at 60 and the humidity outside is like 57. So this should be decent. Ideally you want to be 50 so it doesn't get molded, but we don't really have that luxury. We might have to replace the floor, remove the carpet, and put, I don't know, maybe wood on or something that doesn't collect so much mold easily. So that's the next step. Not sure how much that costs, but shouldn't be too expensive, I hope. I haven't seen anybody did that with a Camry before. Mostly Vanlife, they just have a wooden floor or something else. So I'm not sure how to do it with the car, but I'll figure it out. This is pretty cool light on Target as well. You can charge with solar or plug in USB. So, alright, I'm heading to bed. Actually, baby wipe. That first thing. Haven't showered for 2 days. So baby wipe is probably life-saving. So when you live in your car, you don't have to shower every day. If you mainly sit in the office all day, then that's fine. I could shower at the office, at the gym, but today I only come outside for an hour. So baby wipe it and head to bed. See you guys tomorrow.